Do you feel like once you pass 45, you started getting more tired and sluggish throughout the day? Do you find yourself waking up wondering, why am I so sore from just regular daily activities? Do you find your strength and stamina slowly slipping? According to the Harvard Medical School, adults that don't strength train lose 4 to 6 pounds of muscle every decade. But the good news is, it's never too late to revive or even start your fitness journey and start building a body to grow old in. As a nutrition and habit coach, of course, I'm going to tell you that food matters a lot, but it's not the whole story. Sometimes your best first step to getting back into shape is starting with exercise. Exercise has numerous benefits, especially as we age. It can help reduce the risk of chronic diseases, boost your mood, and improve your flexibility and strength. In today's video, I'm giving you all the tips I give my clients on how to sneak in workouts to get started on that fitness routine that's going to build your muscle and help you age stronger. Before you go and sign up for the latest gym promotion, I'm going to caution you, start small. I've seen way too many times in January people signing up for the gym, going to those workouts, pushing themselves so hard, and then slowly getting too sore to come back until eventually you don't see them anymore and they're just giving money to the gym that they're not visiting. It's so easy to get overwhelmed when you walk in the gym and see all the machines and all the people that look like they know what they're doing. So I'm going to give you a tip. Don't start with the gym membership. I would say start small and work in little movements throughout the day. You're going to start with 10 to 15 minutes a day. Something is always going to beat nothing. And if that's where you've been, nothing, let's start there. And this is something so small you can do at home. You can do it while the coffee's brewing, or while the shower is heating up, or while you're watching TV. It might be doing squats at your desk. Something so small that you can commit to and you don't talk yourself out of it because you're like, I can do 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe it's walking 5 minutes down the street and then heading back. Something so small that you can build that consistency. This is where we focus on consistency over intensity. And don't worry, where you start is not where you stay, so you eventually will level up. But you first have got to create that habit that is just seamlessly into your daily routine. And if something doesn't work right, it's not you. It's just where you put it in your daily schedule. Find where that lowest friction point is to get that workout in. I love to do it early in the morning, so I go straight from my pajamas to my workout clothes. You could even do something easy enough that you don't even have to change out of your pajamas. Maybe it's a yoga stretch session first thing. So you don't even have to put your tennis shoes on. You want to create the least amount of friction so that you follow through and really start building that habit. It takes 21 days to get that habit easier, but it takes a full 67 days for it to just be part of who you are and part of what you do every day. Resist the urge to go big or go home. I know it's easy. Once you've decided to start getting in shape, you want the results quick. So you want to go fast and go hard. But that is the harder way to stick to it. That extra soreness, that just intensity that you're focusing on, it's hard to create that habit in a sustainable way. So go ridiculously small so you won't talk yourself out of it. That's the least amount of friction, and you find the sweet spot in your day where it's the best time for you to work out. When you can start thinking of exercise as a way to celebrate what your body can do instead of a punishment for what you ate, that's when you start to really enjoy building that fitness routine. Going small helps you remember that we're going for progress, not perfection. So stop comparing yourself to maybe your younger self or to your neighbor, or even if you do join that gym, to other people that you're seeing working out. You're on your own journey, so you've got to fine-tune the right routine for you. My next tip is a quote from John Acuff. Make it fun to get it done. Think about what exercise you did as a kid that was just fun, that it didn't feel like a chore. Maybe it was biking. Maybe it was playing outside with your friends. Maybe it was playing a sport or some kind of game. Start with something that you enjoyed as a kid and find a way to bring that back into your life. Another way to make that exercise fun is maybe you're going for a walk and you want to listen to a special podcast or have a fun playlist. Another way to sneak in some fun and fitness is while you're cooking dinner, put on a dance playlist and dance it out as you're cooking. It makes cooking more fun and you're getting some movement in. And then the final way to make it fun is to celebrate doing it, not necessarily celebrating the results. And how you celebrate doing it is maybe you have a habit tracker or a calendar where you get a sticker. Remember those attendance charts where you were wanting to build all those stickers up? Build that visual of following through and keeping a promise to yourself. Or maybe it looks like looking in the mirror and giving yourself a high five, or looking in the mirror and saying, "I'm proud of you." Build a good feeling about following through on exercise, and you're more likely to stick to it. If you're enjoying this video, be sure and like it and let me know what exercise you enjoy so we can get inspiration from each other. As you start to build in a little bit of exercise, I don't want you to go back to the Jane Fonda days where cardio was queen. Build in strength training, resistance training. Build that muscle because you don't want to be losing it. You've got to fight for it. Strength training can start with yoga, Pilates, weights. The weights are not just for the men, they're for us too. We want to build those muscles to protect our bones, help us stay stronger and keep that functional mobility in our everyday lives. So you've got to start leveling up as you get used to it. When it becomes easy, level up. I love my Pilates class because I've noticed my core is so much stronger and my balance is better. Find that strength training that fits your schedule and your abilities, and you're going to see how good it feels to get stronger as we age. I also love to switch up my workouts so I don't get bored doing the same thing. After you've developed that habit of working out every day, start changing up what you do each day. I like to start the week with a short class, then I move into Pilates on the reformer or just in a mat class. Then I like to weight train. I like a strength training class where the teacher tells me how to lift weights, so I am reminded to keep challenging myself. And then I like to throw in some fun walks outside with the puppy, maybe even a Zumba class or pickleball with my husband. Add variety to your schedule and you're going to enjoy that workout because it's going to be different every day and you're going to build different muscles and stamina with each activity. Now, my next tip to build in some exercise routine is to get accountability. I would love to see a trend where instead of meeting a friend at a restaurant to catch up, we go for a walk or take a dance class together or do something active to enjoy our time together. And when you're ready to, then level up and maybe sign up for those gym classes where you start to get to know the people there and make it a more social experience. A walking club, maybe even a pickleball league. Having a friend to be accountable to leads right into this next tip, and that is scheduling your workout. You have to schedule with friends to work out together. Maybe it's at a gym class. You have to sign up for a class, scheduling that, or even if it's just on your own calendar, scheduling it. It's a non-negotiable meeting with yourself to get in that workout. Final tip. As we age, we've really got to dial in and listen to our bodies. I've noticed that my relatives that have aged and never had a regular exercise routine, they don't know the difference between soreness and pain. And I think that's one thing that exercise really teaches you. Yes, it's good to have sore muscles, but you don't want to overdo it so that you're going to quit. You want to just keep making progress. But you also need to listen to pain and get things checked out, modify your workouts instead of using the excuse of maybe I have a bad knee or of an old injury, I want you to say, what can I do? There's always some modification or something that you can continue to do, even with your limitations, that'll keep you getting stronger. I've seen firsthand my husband, who's had tons of sports injuries, and he has rheumatoid arthritis. So exercise can be a challenge at times, but he finds a workaround, ways to get that movement in, because that motion is lotion to his joints, and he feels so much better when he doesn't push too hard, but he finds that sweet spot of what he can do. So I challenge you, if you're shouting back at me, well, I have this injury or I have this chronic disease, I am not saying to push on that, but I'm saying, what can you do? Find a way. I broke my wrist a couple months ago, and I had to modify my workouts for them. It would have been easy to sit on the couch, but I knew coming back would be that much harder. So I wanted to keep making progress. So I did weight workouts with weights in one hand, and I just did the movement with this. I changed to more walking. I figured out ways around not using this wrist while it was healing to keep making progress and sticking to that exercise routine, because it's so much easier to stay ready than it is to get ready. And sometimes that is what keeps me coming back to all my classes and my normal workouts, is I know how much harder it is to get back to it than it is to just maintain that habit. So listen to your body, pay attention when you've pushed too hard, have that rest and recovery time, and if you need to talk to a health professional, do that, but always find ways to fit in movement and strength training. Slowly level up, and you're going to keep aging stronger instead of settling to slowly becoming that stereotypical frail old woman. I love the challenge of a workout. It's such a mind game too, of doing hard things, and it translates to your regular life as well. When you can conquer some kind of workout that you thought was challenging, you know in your gut that you can do hard things. And it's a good reminder that you can do hard things in other areas of your life too. I do not want you to let your age determine your physical fitness. I want you to fight for that strength and stamina so that you can age stronger. You're creating a new health legacy for your family. It starts with starting small, building in that accountability, making it fun, and really listening to your body. If you're inspired by this video, I want you to watch this video here where I give you some extra lessons I've learned to have a better midlife and beyond.